Can technology save Sears? A case study by Adam Howarth. So Sears is on the brink of collapse, and only technology and data gathering can save them, or can it? Sears has seen a massive downfall in sales since the early 2000s and into 2019 and 2020 as well. After the 2005 Kmart merger, which I believe was a complete fail, they have only continued to see more and more losses year after year. So they decided to turn a lot of their money and efforts into technology and data gathering to solve their problems. They invested in iPads and other online technology while also investing in a processing machine that can organize over 2 billion sales records in a minute. Will all this data gathering and technology be able to save Sears from Chapter 11? We will see. So the first question, 3-13, is analyze Sears using the competitive forces and value chain models. What are Sears' strengths and what are its weaknesses? So I think Sears really struggles to compete in the market because of traditional competitors like Walmart and Target, who have cheaper options and are in better locations, as well as TJ Maxx and other stores. On top of this, they also have to compete with new market entrants like Amazon and eBay and online shopping, which is becoming the new technology for shoppers. And this being said, though, Sears have started to innovate their stores with new technology and efficiency upgrades, and the data gathering to find patterns for buyers is a good idea as well. So the next question is, what was the problem facing Sears? What management, organization, and technology factors contributed to this problem? So I thought the main problem facing Sears is that their stores are in bad locations and they're also very unattractive. The management doesn't really provide the right kind of constructive mindset. They don't put their money in the right places. They also don't provide good enough deals and lack really good marketing. Their research and development is in the right idea, but they have yet to really accomplish something successful after trying to do front store shopping online, where people could buy stuff and then get it delivered to them in the back in a box. They were seeing more returns than they were sales because of people not being able to try it on and such. So their mindset is in the right idea, but it's not good enough. 3-15, is what solution did Sears select? What was the role of technology in the solution? So Sears' solution to their financial downfall was to data mine and gather information about users that they could find patterns and promote better deals with. They invested in this really fancy processor which did all this for them, and they also provided customers discounts if they let their data being used. This was somewhat helpful as they found that males who were buying jewelry were also the highest ones buying tools as well, so they would provide deals with jewelry and tools. You buy $400 worth of jewelry, you get a $100 gift card in the store to buy tools. So that was a pretty interesting idea from them as well. But overall, it's all about the data gathering and being able to find these patterns and such to be able to get better deals out to their customers and bring more people back. The final question is, how effective was the solution selected by Sears? I don't think it was a very selective solution. It may have buffered it a little bit. Maybe they're taking less of a loss, but at the end of the day, it still has not been good, and they do not have that key to success like Apple, Google, Berkshire Hathaway. They don't have that it factor that you really need. So the key terms in relation to this article were: Sears has been struggling to support primary and support activities such as back over here where I talked about new market entrants. They can't compete with Amazon, they can't compete with traditional competitors as well, and then their technology is also behind. So Sears has been struggling to support the primary and support activities. Their management is not able to produce and promote their store products as well. They're failing to incorporate intelligent technology platforms, and companies like Walmart and Target have been able to find the best practices, unlike Sears, who has unable to find a good routine, and they just need to reorganize and benchmark their business process a lot better and almost copy it after Amazon, Walmart, TJ Maxx, etc. These two articles I just found a lot of articles about how Sears is continuing to close more and more stores. They even promised jobs to multiple workers, but still had to lay them off due to shutting down stores. So they are not continuing to do any better at all, but maybe they'll bounce back. So what do I think Sears' biggest mistake was when it came to staying successful? And if Sears had acted on benchmarking their company against the bigger ones, would they have been able to bounce back? So I think Sears' biggest mistake was the merger with Kmart in 2005 and the selling off of Land's End. Land's End is a relatively popular and smaller, more unique online clothing stores, which are really starting to become a rise in fashion. And the merger with Kmart was a bad investment because they also, similar to Sears, have bad location, unattractive stores, and just not good products. If Sears, for the second question, if Sears had done really heavy benchmarking research into companies like Amazon and TJ Maxx, they would have been well ahead of the curve because they've been around for 133 years. So they would have had more capital before these companies, and just have more capital, and they have more reputable names. So a big mistake from the Sears people. So in conclusion, I think Sears will cease to exist within the next 20 years because of their lack of innovation and failed expenditures. Although they have been around for 133 years, they failed to advance and compete with the new age companies like Amazon and Walmart, who have discovered the key to marketing and convenience. They have spent a considerable amount on technology, which has led to fewer losses, but will not change the outcome of their downfall. Thank you very much.